health issue within 3 weeks. So the beginnings of mental health issues began within 3 weeks, which is, you know, that's quite severe, isn't it? It's quite a staggering fact. You get people that are obviously dual diagnosis, so they've got drink-related issues and substance-related issues. You've got obviously financial problems. They're a big factor of how people become homeless. There is no recourse for public funds for those that are homeless. So single adults is what Chelmsford Chest works with, male and female, but single adults 18 and over. There is no recourse for public funds for those people. So charities like Chess are here to fit that category, to work with those single adults. Some facts. I don't know if any of you, well, that's what you need to take notes, but here's some facts for you. Over 51,640 households were registered as homeless last year. Twice that number applied to local authorities for homeless people. 3,230 households, including the single person, are in the east of England living in temporary accommodation. I know in Chelmsford, where there's families, that they're working with families, their numbers have doubled over the last year. So their numbers of people that are in temporary accommodations have doubled. The government said, this is some really interesting one, I like this one, said that there was 459 people who were rough sleeping in 2005. They do these sleep counts, okay? So they do these counts of people who are homeless and rough sleeping. Now, here's something for you to think about. How would you, if you wanted to gain a proper night's sleep and you were a rough sleeper, where would you go to sleep? Answers, come work with me.
Somewhere quiet.
Somewhere quiet. Okay, so like where? So if you were in Chelmsford, do you know Chelmsford?
Yeah.
Okay, you were in Chelmsford, where would you go if you wanted to get a night's sleep and you were rough sleeping? Would you stay in the city? You go out of the city. Yeah, so you know, people that are rough sleeping, the likelihood is that they'll go somewhere out of the town or they'll hide. Bottom line, they don't want to be found. They want to go to sleep, don't they? So these guys, or women, as they're going out, they'll go out and find somewhere to sleep. Now, the government wants to know the numbers of the people that are rough sleeping. So what they suggest is organisations like Chess and Chelmsford City Council for us to go out and count them on a night at a certain time. Now, how realistic do you think that figure's going to be?
Not very.
Not very, because you don't want to be found if you're rough sleeping, do you? You don't want to be found at all. So there are, a few years ago when the count was done for 2011, there was a figure which said 459 people were rough sleeping in the UK. 459 people in the UK. Obviously the figures are more realistic nowadays. We know of, or there's 2,183 that are now rough sleeping in the UK. Do you think that's a little bit low? Yeah, I think it's a very unrealistic count. We are an organisation, and in Chelmsford we were deemed, when we gave the realistic figure of, I think it was 14 people that are rough sleeping that we know of. So we know there's 14 people rough sleeping. We were deemed as the 4th highest with rough sleepers in the UK. Now Chelmsford is not the biggest city in the